And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Casey. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the... Seven-yard line.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grabs behind the line. It's Hurley. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will get the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare game last weekend.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. But they've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped and forced inside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's on target and complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! The extra point here would tie the game. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on. Quick step and go. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. brought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines.
Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, marking at the 46. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's
oh, there's a loose football in the bad pitch. Well, the offense didn't ball in that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got a man. It's Cook. At the 35, he's open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The play action fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Finds his man. It's Cook. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good on the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's loose. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's long. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's long. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the RPO, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
It's caught, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give on the counter. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here's a heat. Quick strike complete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up. But
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he tries to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
No, and how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, and came up with a big sack the next play.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Fires to the right. It's complete. Gashing the knee on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How about that job after the catch on a critical third down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up first and goal.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Husky.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Give to the back. Got the first down and more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Right back to the well. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has it.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And the Golden Gophers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down mark is.
Bit of speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on second and 15. Rush is on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Minnesota! They take the lead with the 6.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Sends it downfield. He's got it down the left. Off to the races. Touchdown, Washington. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Law. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Finding an escape route. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to him again. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. This time it's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Golden Gophers are on the move. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down and 2nd and 10. Fine play action. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and threw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. The sweet feet buy a little time. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Back to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Casey. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the outside. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning it on! We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? That's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick. And
Nice D, man, right when you needed it. You gave up some yards. It wasn't looking good for a little bit, but late in this football game, you needed to get a stop on third down and put the emphasis on the other side. And now, decision-making time on fourth down, but this D bowing its neck up when it got closer to the red zone.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They want that clock to run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Under fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20.
That's how you end a football game. Nice job. You put the ball in your best player's hand. Let him go make a play. I know he runs out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. This ball game is over.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get